Bitcoin traders, I've told you before what you see in front of you is not a trend. And it could be a multi candle false breakout, right? I posted my video earlier and turns out I was right. Literally. I told you this could be a multi candle false breakout and we could go back lower to the mid of the range. And indeed it was. And I said Bitcoin has got no momentum whatsoever. This is the daily structural level. This line is the daily structural level. Okay? You see this daily structural level? When you're ranging for a very long time like this, whenever you break the structural level, you break it with momentum. You've been ranging for a very long time. You're building energy for a very long time. Even when you're going up, you're building energy, building energy. So you want to tell me that codes cannot have that much effect on the price and telling me it's valid? It's not valid. It's a false breakout. Why? Look at these three candles. The first one, no momentum. Weak. No momentum. So you got a breakout out of the structural level. That's not even a breakout. That's shallow and shallow and shallow. Shallow, shallow, shallower. Multi-candle false breakout happening in there. Longs are trapped in here. They trapped longs because longs will be like, yeah, we're ranging above the structural level. That's bullish and we're going to go higher. But they haven't noticed that we've been ranging for a very long time to the point that you couldn't have a valid breakout. After ranging, usually, guys, what you should know is that ranging. When you go up, when you break the structural level, should be an impulse like this. Shouldn't be like barely going up. Shouldn't be like, look, barely going up, just like that, and then no momentum, then barely going up, just like that, and no momentum, then barely go up. It what happens here is that you go back to the middle. This is what happened here. Okay? Okay. So that's for your own knowledge. Besides that, I was right. I'm not here to brag that I'm right as often, by the way. But yeah, whatever. After the false breakout that happened, we got back to the middle of the range, right? So now we're back in the middle of the range with an internal trend lower. This is an internal lower trend. Like we're going lower, lower, lower internally. But the broader structure is just a range. It's just some choppiness, choppy price action. So what you should be looking for, this is what I'm gonna answer today. So what you should be looking for is that already this level was very important and we broke in it with an impulse, a little bit of an impulse. You see this one is way better than this one. No wick. Where is the wick ratio to the body? Barely no wick whatsoever. Look at this. Wick, wick, big wick. You see, this is when you break the structure internally or you mark a market structure break. You need to do it with momentum or at least with lower body to wick ratio. Here you have wick, wick, wick. Like you don't have full body. You don't have like very low wick compared to the body. No, you just have a lot of wicks in there with almost no momentum. Anyways, after breaking this, iron should be on this. And we have like, we're struggling with it right now. But what you should be looking for right now for Bitcoin is that level. That level is very important for Bitcoin. What we're sitting at, this is very important level. Why? Because 72,500 is very important level because if we lost it, we can go lower and lower back to the low of the range if we lost it. However, if we held it, we're gonna go back to retest the bands. So these are the two paths for you. This is the red one and this is the green one. This is the bearish and this is the bullish. So what you should be looking for here is that you see whether the price is holding or not. If the price fails to hold in here, you should anticipate going lower to retest this area. You have a lot of liquidity here as well. And then this area. Like you see the areas that I'm marking for you. So you have this first and this first. This should be the levels you're looking for. These are the key levels. 70.7 and 68.7, and of course the round number 70K. 70K is not really around, but like these kind of psychological numbers could really matter sometimes. It's like 80k. 80k didn't matter, but it was like psychological, you know. So yeah, you have if we couldn't hold 72.5, that means we're going here to 70.8 and 70.5 and all of these levels to sweep the liquidity here to see whether we got a reversal or not. If we couldn't hold that level, we're going to go to that level, which is 68. And before that, you could have like a little shallow bounce from 70k as psychological level. You know, you have some limit orders. Some people just place limit buy orders at 70k as just a round number, like just a number. 80k as a sell. Like if someone bought here, he'd be like, you know what? I'm not focused on whatever the structure is. I just want to sell at 80k. You know, it reminds me of the 100k number. These are psychological numbers that kind of get some sort of a reaction because people have some liquidity rested there as limit orders, which is either a buy or sell limit order, passive side, okay, in the order books. Anyways, so this is the red path as I explained. The green path is that we hold this level, we hold 72.5, and we try to retest the bands again. We couldn't initially. Like, it's always initially, we couldn't reclaim the things that we lost. But what matter is afterwards. If we rejected this and continued lower, then that's another bearish path. But if we rejected this initially and get a little bit of a range, that means that's still a higher low. Okay, all of this garbage could still be a higher low for Bitcoin. Just imagine this. Yeah, yeah, I'm serious. I'm serious. Could be a higher low. So if you haven't lost this area at least, and you kept holding it, and you tested the bands. Doesn't matter if you reject or not, but you tested the bands and then ranged here for a while and see acceptance above this 72.7 and 72.5. That means another lower high, another higher low. I'm sorry, for Bitcoin, and we could be aiming for another higher high. That's a broader high time frame analysis. Okay. If you have any questions, let me know. It's a short quick video. I'm just, I was out here just to brag that I was right, really. I don't have that much to say other than I was right. I just wanted to make sure that you guys know the key levels. There's no much things that I could share now because it's a Friday and we have weekend upcoming and all of that. So I'm not really into sharing a lot of stuff on a Friday. I'm just out here to brag that I was right and to give you the key levels. That's it. If you want to learn how to analyze the charts, you could send me an email. Okay. If you want to learn how to do technical analysis, how to know the support and resistance, how to know the key levels, all of that, just send me an email. Okay. You could know more details in the description of the video. And good luck trading. Have a nice day. And good luck with the weekend.